always got something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Big week. We're going to break it all down. Blue Jays are hot right now.
Yes, they are, baby.
Offense is hot right now.
Pitching's doing good. It's not bad at all.
We'll
take a look at it. We'll take a look at it.
Take a look at it. But either way, the Blue Jays are doing good. Also, we got people slapping people over fantasy stuff right now. Craziness. I've had a few instances where I've wanted to slap a few people in fantasy leagues before. We're going to break all that down. We got a lot to look at today, guys. I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And yes, let's take a look at the past week that's happened. We predicted on this show last week. I think I said we'd go 2-4.
You did.
I did say we'd go 2-4.
I'm pretty sure I said 3-3. I was like, we're gonna do 3-3. 3-3. And I didn't even fully believe it. I was just saying it because I wanted to manifest it to happen.
Right.
We did even better than that.
Oh my God, we went 5-1 on the week. We absolutely kicked ass. We swept, like the title says, the LA Angels, and that has had drastic implications for the power rankings that we'll get to later in the show. But what are your thoughts? We've had a day to absorb it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on sweeping the Angels, who were in the top 7 in power rankings?
They were, and I'm still not counting them out as a team. Like, they're still a very good squad, and I imagine that they're going to make a playoff run and could potentially go far. But we just had their number this weekend, guys. Like, everything that we wanted to happen kind of went our way. And in the roller coaster of a game that was Sunday, we managed to come out on top. You know, like, what an absolute just, like, I don't even know what that was from a ball game
You know what that was? You know what that was? Offense. That was offense and resilience.
Maybe that's why I don't know what it is, because I forget.
You
I
forgot
for a while.
You forgot.
You know?
Well, you know what? I brought up this graphic today. I wanted to confirm my feelings, and my feelings were correct. I want to show you guys in the last 7 days what the Blue Jays offense has been up to. And take a look at this, guys. We're not as good as the Boston Red Sox, that's for sure. But hey, number 2 in the last 7 days with an OPS of 883.
Yeah.
Batting average 293. Now, they don't have the runners in scoring position here. But hey, when your offense in general is doing this good, you're going to score runs.
Yeah. And we're getting on base 38% of the time, which has been a key thing for those Blue Jays season long, folks. Like, we are having a hard time getting on base, like the entire season so far.
Yeah.
This past 7 days, wow, it has been pretty damn good.
Phenomenal. Let me I want to get to some individual performances for sure, but let's look at the pitching because I know that you brought that up and been like, it's been okay. And yeah, you're right. I mean, hey, 13th in the last 7 days.
So that's okay.
That's okay. But overall, you know, our team has been, I think it was number 9 in ERA. Yeah, number 9. So that's good.
Yeah,
that's
good. That is
right?
good. You know, and if our offense was as good as they were last year and we had a number 9th ranked pitching, then we're good. We're a playoff team.
That's right. And I think our pitching, come trade deadline, we should get a little bit better because it is a lot of the bullpen, but it is starting to become a bit of the starting pitcher thing too. Just a bit. Just a
little bit. And there are a few guys in that starting pitcher thing that we got to take a look at.
Yeah.
Now, one guy that we've been on a lot. We've been on him a lot. It's Hanjin Ryu.
Yeah.
Hanjin Ryu, though, has been doing pretty damn good since he's come back. Now, we look at those. Can we pull up these stats right here for the people? We look at this season long for the 2022 right now, and we're like, oh, God, 5.48 ERA, negative WAR, just bad whip, bad everything. It's not good. But, and this is the key thing. We go over to the game logs, and literally, that negative WAR, all of that earned run average, all that whip, all that everything, it comes from the first 2 games. The last 3, Ryu's been dominant.
Yes, he has been. Can you see the ERA? Oh, here it is.
It's a 1.72.
1.72, guys. That's really good. I mean, look, we all look back at Danny Jansen. Obviously, he's a hitter, so a little bit different. But, like, he was dealing with injuries all season long. He was off and on the IL. But when he came back and got his hands dirty, he figured something out. He's been, like, literally one of our best players offensively on the Toronto Blue Jays. I mean, hey, Ryu could have started off the year with an actual injury that we just didn't see. He didn't want to play it up. He wanted to play good. He took care of it, and it's a 172. So, Do you think that Hanjin Ryu is actually going to bounce back and be a vintage Hanjin Ryu?
Yeah, see, I'm not quite ready to say that yet. I'm not ready to, like, fully go, oh my god, Ryu, he's back. Because we also have to factor in, it's not just the first 2 games of the season, it's also the last, like, 15 of last year, too, right? Like, there is that we got to account for. I will say, though, I feel a lot better looking at that about the whole year. I guess I was getting in my brain looking at that 5.5 ERA that I was like, oh, he's just been so bad this season.
Yeah.
But really it is just 2 really bad starts dragging it down, and it's going to take time before his ERA can balance out, and because he's been hurt, he hasn't had that time to do that yet. If he has a few more good starts, then we're like, oh, crap. The season looks great now.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe it a little bit. You know, I do need to see him face some really good competition. Who did he face? Did he face the Angels this week? I think he faced the Angels. Yeah. And hey, that was good competition.
That is good competition.
You know what?
Right?
A few more games against good competition. I think he's going to be facing the White Sox. They have a good offense.
Yeah.
Right? Or they should at least. And yeah, we should see some upcoming series as well where he gets good competition. So then if he does good, Ryu.
Yeah.
You're back.
And also, too, guys, in the 3 games that he's been elite right now, and this is obviously a big problem for Ryu, 2 walks in that time. 2 walks. We know that when Ryu's on, he's got to have that command. He's pumping it in the zone and not getting hit. Because his big thing is when he's in the zone, he gets annihilated, and then it's outside the zone, you're walking everybody. He's doing the best of both worlds right now. He's being vintage Ryu. Hopefully he's fully healthy and back to being elite.
I agree. Now, you mentioned with Ryu that Ryu, we take out those bad starts. And one pitcher that I kept thinking for the longest time this season, like, oh, the ERA's inflated because he's had a couple bad starts.
Right.
And that was Jose Barrios. I mean, he literally started off the season in the opening day with a bad start. But it feels like he's also had some good starts. He's had some very good starts, but he's also had some very bad starts. And his last start was just another bad start, going 2 and 1 third. What were you gonna say?
I mean, I feel like what where you're trying to get to right now is like he's had more bad starts than good starts. Is that where we're going here?
No. What I was going with is just that his ERA is a little bit mixed because he's had so many good starts and there's so many bad starts. So it's this weird, like, I'll bring it up right here, folks.
Yeah.
It's this weird 5.62 ERA, just like Hanjin Ryu. But I do want to talk about him because it is concerning. This guy was supposed to be our number 1 coming into the year, at least in my opinion, your opinion as well.
Yeah.
But it's been inconsistent, and you cannot have a number 1 be this inconsistent.
Well, let's take a quick look then and figure it out. Like, are your suspicions correct? First start, bad.
Horrible.
Second start, mediocre at best. Third start, good.
This was a good start.
Fourth start, good.
This was a good
Fifth start, good. So right now we're like, we got like
roll.
2. We got like 2 bad starts, 3 good starts.
Yeah. Bad start.
Horrible start there. We're like 3 and 3 right now.
Bad
Horrible start there.
Great start.
Great start. So now we're 4 and 4 with good starts and bad starts.
Yep.
Horrible. Or no.
This is a good start.
Good start.
So,
good start.
Yeah.
And then horrible start.
So it's just been like good, bad, and there's like a man there.
Yeah.
So it's inconsistent.
And it's like the bad starts are freaking bad, man. The bad starts are really bad. Like the bad starts are, we are down 6 runs now.
Yeah. And guys, this has been, how many starts is that? Is that 10 starts I'm seeing?
Yeah.
10 starts I'm seeing. My trust for him is kind of leaving right now.
It is wavering.
I'm literally trusting Kikuchi more than I'm trusting Barrios now, and I never thought I would say that because he's been consistent. That's all I ask for is consistency. That's why I love Manoa. That's why I love Gossman. They're consistent.
Right.
They're also up for Cy Young, so that's the thing. But yeah, are you concerned at all with Barrios?
Barrios has been consistently inconsistent so far, and that's like the worst place to be because as we just saw there, we are flipping a coin every time he comes out. Are we going to have to go to Stripling in the 3rd, or is this guy going to go 7 and give up 1 earned run, right? Yeah. It's like, I have absolutely no idea. And also, when I was looking at that, too, I was kind of factoring in, like, the teams that he was playing. There is no rhyme or reason or rhythm to what is going on here.
No.
I think we brought it up the other day, where his fastball is just not working out right now,
It's getting destroyed.
It is getting annihilated.
It has like a mid, I think it was like a 0.362 batting average, something like that against.
Really bad.
That's really bad. However, his curveball has like a 182 average against. Someone can go fact check me on that. And I noticed in his last start, which he did get blown up by the LA Angels, he was trying to throw that for more strikes, and he was trying to use that first pitch, but it's so hard to work backwards. Because then you fall into the same pattern. Okay, you're going to start me off with your breaking ball. Then you're going to try to sneak the fastball. Well, I'm just going to wait for the fastball because I know that you give up a lot of hits with it.
Ultimately, folks, it is impossible to be a pitcher in this league without a good fastball.
Absolutely.
You just cannot do it, right? It simplifies the game. You become very one-dimensional to the hitters there. Because you're right. Now I can just either sit on your curveball because I know it's going to come like 60% of the time, which it shouldn't, because you need to be sprinkling in the fastball a little bit more. Or I can wait on the fastball, and I know that it's going to be nice and juicy and down the middle, and I can crank that too. So
yeah, I'm just going to wait for that.
I don't know what is wrong with him, and I don't think any Blue Jays analysts know what's wrong with him. Ben Nicholson-Smith kind of put out a good tweet today, and I'm just going to paraphrase, but basically was saying, like, it's too early to completely think that a young 28-year-old with a good career is, you know, like down the drain and finished right now.
100%.
But it's also not early enough, or it's also like too late to start. Like we got to start evaluating this. Basically, what he was saying. Like, Blue Jays have got to figure out right now what is going wrong. I'm not, and I agree with him. You know, it's like I'm not gonna totally overreact and say, oh my god, this 28-year-old is completely finished. And just forget everything that he's done in his career. But I'm also gonna say, like, something needs to be done.
Well, yeah, that's why we're giving him so much rope. If this was Kikuchi, I'm like, you're toast. You know, like, oh, this was the bust of a signing. But yeah, we have to figure it out, and we have to honestly take this year to be like, okay, let's figure it out. And if it has to be a wash year, it has to be a wash year, because if you're going to take one bad year to figure out and try some things out, to have 6 more better years, I'm okay with that, because we have to play the long game with Jose Barrios, unfortunately,
you know, and
now.
We have the luxury of having 2 potential Cy Young candidates on the squad.
Exactly.
So, like, literally in any other season, Jose Barrios being bad sinks us as a ball club. But because we have Alek Manoah being elite, because we have Kevin Gausman, because Yusei Kikuchi's coming out and showing himself and being good,
and because Ryu.
Because maybe even Ryu's bouncing back right now, like, we are doing okay. We are staying afloat. But I cannot have a Patrick Corbin situation. I cannot have another 7-year-long Tanner Rourke situation. That cannot happen. We need to do something about this right now. Pete Walker, get on it.
Yep, let's get it done, guys. All right, before we announce our coveted Jay of the Week, I want to shout out a few standout performances.
Little honorable mentions?
Little honorable mentions for the boys. Bo Bichette going 9 for 29 this week.
That's pretty good.
Really good with a 310. That's a 310 batting average with a slugging as well of 551. He had that homer the other night. Pretty good. Vladdy, he hit 2 bombs this week. Pretty nice. Springer, as always, having a great week, going 6 for 21. Here's another performance. Gurriel, the Lord.
Yeah, the Lord. Man.
He, like, every other game, silent. But then there was 2 games where he came up with 3 hits. He, like, brought the team to victory. And then in that 10-11 run game for the Toronto Blue Jays, he had 5 RBIs, getting 2 of them through walks and then a double. And then I think another hit somewhere in there. I forget, but he was coming up clutch.
Man, if we could just get him going, like, for sure. Like, holy crap. Like, this lineup is going to be a lot. I feel like right now, the keys are Tio and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And once those guys get churning, once they get going like we know that they can, like, watch out, guys. Because then it becomes not just the first inning that we have going on. We also have that second and third inning with a bunch of studs carrying over. So, way to go, Lord.
I agree. And honestly, a lot of the guys had really good weeks. The only low guys were like Tio going 3 for 18, but we kind of expected that. And then Jansen going 4 for 14. But another guy I want to mention is Dirty Hands. I saw the comment there from Nick B. Dirty Danny Jansen, 3 homers, the most of the week. This guy's amazing.
And he was very close to winning the coveted J of the Week.
Very close.
But he did not. There is one dude that we have in mind for the most coveted of awards. It is that time, the special time, to announce the J of the Week.
Yes! Yes, it is the time! The most coveted awards, better than MVP, better than Cy Young, better than Hank Aaron. It is the Blue Jays today.
Can I say it? I just wanted so long to say it.
Okay, all right, you can announce it. You can announce the J of the Week. Go ahead.
Guys, it's finally time. This is I think this is his first ever that he's ever won. And I am so goddamn happy about it because you guys know. You guys know how to test me. And you guys do it very often. You come after me with this, I defend. I put up the barrier. I put up the wall. I got the fucking shield going on.
Shoot the nukes.
Yeah.
Go,
and I will fire back. J of the Week, Alejandro.
Let's go. Let's go. Now, some of you may be thinking, what? Alejandro Kirk? Everyone's saying Bichette. Hey, Alana's saying Captain. You know why? Let me tell you a stat line. He went 8 for 17 this week. That is a batting average of 470. An on base of 500. A slugging. A guy who doesn't slug. A slugging of 647 with an OPS of 1.176. And you know what's the sprinkle on top of all this? He had 8 runs.
That's a lot.
More than any Blue Jay, more than anyone hitting RBIs. That is the most production stat category out of anybody on this team. He did it very quiet.
Yeah.
He was up in the lineup batting 4 the other night. This dude had a great week.
And you know what? I posted out, I tweeted out today his Baseball Savant page, and it's great. It really is phenomenal. It's really good. But a lot of people were getting on him about, his sprint speed's so bad. Hey, you know what? He scored 8 runs.
8 runs.
Clearly, it's not a problem, guys.
No.
He is getting around the base path just fine because he's getting on so goddamn much. And the most beautiful stat about that Baseball Savant page, go check out the tweet. It's the strikeouts. He does not strike out. 98th percentile in strikeouts, man.
Not a single one this week.
Not a single one.
Single strikeout.
Yeah, he just literally doesn't do it. He knows how to get the ball in play. Excellent job, Kirk. I want to give this to you award every single week, and you earned it this one.
Yeah. Congratulations, Kirk. Congratulations. All right. Now, let's talk a little bit some MLB news, because we do have MLB news and updates. This was a fun update that I got on my phone.
All right.
Tell me about the drama.
Yeah, listen, folks. Listen, guys. Now, people were getting on Tommy Pham a lot for this, and understandably so. Like, there's some questionable behavior going on. But this is just goddamn hilarious. Jock Pederson, Tommy Pham, they are in a fantasy football league. It's the off season right now in said fantasy football league. And, you know, in the offseason, you have your rookie drafts and you got your other things. You know, you're making roster moves and everything like that. And, well, apparently, Jock Pederson, he, on his freaking IR, has put a guy who was out. I think it was Jeff Wilson, actually, running back.
Over Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, over Jeff Wilson. Literally a guy that nobody should care about right now.
No one should care.
Nobody should care. Anyway, he's out. He goes on the IR. Tommy Pham takes offense to this. You're hoarding players right now. You can't be putting a guy who's out on the IR.
First of all, that's totally fair in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I do it all the time. And apparently this was discussed in said group chat.
Okay.
This was talked about. You know, it's like Jock even talked about this like in the group chat. He's like, well, look, guys, like I can do it. Like it's on the thing. Everybody was aware of this. Tommy Pham took serious offense. So what did he do, Adam?
Oh my God, we got a great video right here, folks. I'm switching it over here so you guys can see. This is taken from, I guess it was someone in the stands or maybe a player. I don't know who took this. Maybe a media person. But you'll see in the distance here on the warning track, Jock Pederson and Tommy Pham talking it out. Let's play the video. There they are. Bang.
Oh.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's really quick, guys. Let me go back. Here it is. Bang.
Oh, my
There's
God.
Tommy Pham in gray. Smacking
Boom.
Jock Pederson in black there. Bam. So that was because apparently he sent this GIF as well, because like Jock Pederson was kind of like egging him on, and apparently there was another incident here. Apparently Jock Pederson sent this GIF to offend Tommy Pham. Now Tommy Pham, former Padre, and obviously Jock Pederson, former LA Dodger, so it's a little bit of stuff right there. Here's a look at a GIF that got Pederson slapped apparently. So guys are lifting up weights, and that looks pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
So apparently that will get you slapped by putting Jeff Wilson on the IR and then sending a funny gift making fun of his former team.
Yeah. Now, obviously, folks, we're not condoning violence in any way, shape, or form. But there has been many an occasion where I have felt like I wanted to slap someone around in fantasy when they're doing stuff. You know, I'm talking to you, Dinesh. I'm talking to you, a few guys. There's been a few guys out there who I want to do it. Now, guys, we're adults here. We shouldn't be doing that, and Tommy Pham should know better. He's been suspended accordingly. But goddamn, that is a funny one.
That is pretty darn funny, guys. I mean... Yeah, I think it's going to blow over. I think Jock Pederson's kind of loving it because he got to show the media what happened, and then we're all kind of laughing about it. So anyways, Tommy Pham, like, for me, my message to you, dude, just chill, bro. Yeah. It's fantasy.
It's Jeff Wilson.
It's Jeff Wilson,
dude. Who cares, you know?
Well, I will say, apparently a lot of money was on the line. Like, a lot of money.
Well,
like,
we also make millions of dollars. Guys,
but yeah, come on, bro. Yeah. Like, you're an MLB player.
And
Let's
it's Jeff
get
Wilson.
over it.
I can promise you he won't be winning any money.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right, let's move over to the power rankings on the week, because this is a pretty exciting power rankings, guys. Yeah. You guys should be excited.
Yeah. It is that special time where we get to rank the teams. One of my favorite ones. For a few weeks now, the Blue Jays have not been on this list. That all changes right now.
Go!
Number 10 on the power rankings, Toronto Blue Jays.
Let's go.
Why did we make the list this week?
Buddy, we made the list. We talked about it earlier in the show. We went 5-1 on the week and swept the LA Angels, who were on this list last week. And spoiler, they ain't on it this week because the Toronto Blue Jays handed 4 L's to the LA Angels. We're 7-3 in our last 10. I think we're even 12-9 in our last. Or sorry, excuse me. 9 for our last 12. We have 9 wins in our last 12. So we're hot. We're back on the list. We got a good record, 27-20. Go Blue Jays. Let's go.
I'm all about it, man. Like you could even make an argument for us to be a little bit higher in this list too. I can believe it just because we did all that on the road. I want to see another good week carry over of this offense. Yeah. And we're going to skyrocket first.
Absolutely.
Number 9 on this list, St. Louis Cardinals. We took them on this week. Yep. We did take one of them off of them, which was really nice. Yep. They are also really good at baseball right now, though. They've been winning a lot of games. Paul Goldschmidt's on another level. This is a good team, man. I mean, like, I always sleep on the Cardinals every year, but I cannot be doing it anymore. Yeah. Like, they're good.
They're amazing. And, like, again, this is the power rankings. That infield, and we got to see it because we were watching the Blue Jays. It is gold. It is a Gold Glove caliber infield for sure.
It is really, really nice, folks. Number 8 is the Tampa Bay Rays, AL East rivals. I hate putting them here. We're only 1 game back.
No, we're another good week away from passing them, guys. They're honestly, they just look like they're floating their way to playoffs. You know what I mean? They're 6-4 in their last 10. They're not doing anything special. No, they're just floating. So watch out, Rays. We're gonna pass you.
When do we play them?
We play them soon. I think in a couple weeks.
It's coming up. So stay tuned for that, guys, because we can annihilate them, send them down a few pegs. Number 7 is the Minnesota Twins. We play them this week, I believe.
Yeah, we do, on the weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. They're 29-20. They're just exploding on all cylinders right now. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do on that team. We got to show them some respect. I don't know how long it's going to stay like this. Like, it feels like everyone's kind of overachieving right now. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm not doing justice. But we got to show them some respect while they are here.
Yeah, I agree. Well, maybe if we slap them around, we'll pass them, just like we did the LA Angels. Watch out, Twins.
I would like
to. We're coming for you.
Number 6 is the San Diego Padres. They got 30 wins to their name, man. That's a lot, man. It's interesting because when you look at those team stats, I don't really know why they're doing it. I keep saying I don't understand how you guys are doing this right now because they're not really overachieving at anything, they're not incredible.
Their ERA is good. They got a 3.44 ERA.
Wow, that's really skyrocketed.
Yeah, so they got to be doing better as of late. But the offense, it's kind of just mediocre. But they did fall spot this week, so that is what it is. Yeah. But Go Padres.
Go Padres. You guys are still doing good. When you get Tatis back, it'll be incredible.
That'll be fun.
Number 5 on this list is the Milwaukee Brewers. These guys deserve to be top 5. There was 1 week earlier on where we kept them off the list. Nope, everything's coming around. They're 31-18. They're handling stuff perfectly. They're taking care of that division. It is theirs to lose. Like what is the rest of the teams doing in that division? You know?
We got I think they're first.
Like they're
because of St. Louis.
First, yeah.
And then
and then
Cubs are bad. Pirates are bad.
It's their division, man. Like they're gonna win that goddamn thing. Like they're so good at baseball. They need to go out this trade deadline and pick up a few more bats. Come take a look at our next video that's gonna come out. Looking at some trade targets for them. But yeah, like they're number 5 right now.
I agree. Number 4 on this list, we've got the Houston Astros. They're doing good. They're leading their division, 31 wins to 18 losses. And again, they're floating, they're winning, they're 6-4 in their last 10. They got a good team. They got a great rotation with Verlander leading in Cy Young odds right now. Yeah. And the offense, Jordan, I just saw him hit a bomb over like 400 something feet.
It was 469 feet.
469, nice.
He's a pretty damn special player. Yeah, he's amazing. For real. Number 3 is the New York Mets. Yeah. What's to say about them? Even their 2 best pitchers are hurt, and yet they're still kicking ass.
How?
So I don't know. How? I just don't really understand. And when they do get those 2 best pitchers back, I'm kind of scared. And you also already know that the New York Mets are going to be very active come trade deadline.
Yes, they are.
They always are. So I'm definitely worried about these New York Mets come playoff time. I do not want to see them. Like, whoever faces them, you're going to be in trouble. Yeah. They're a really good ball.
Well, you know what? I don't want to see them in the World Series, but, you know, if we're going to see them, I would like to be in the World Series.
Yeah, that's fair. Number 2 on this list is the other New York team. It's the New York Yankees. Now, they dropped a spot because they didn't have their best week ever. They're kind of just like sliding by, skating by. You know, maybe they're getting a little bit cooled off. It's not a big problem, though. They got 33 wins to their name. They're still kicking ass on. Their ERA is incredible. Their offense is... What is their offense right now?
Offense right now...
That's the last 7 days.
Oh, last 7 days. Go to year to date. Offense... Whoa, where are they? Way. Wow, they're falling to number 9.
Okay, they fell a lot then, so the offense must have got very cold in the last little bit. So, I mean, that's why they've lost a few games. I'm not too concerned, though. Like, Yankees are still really good at baseball.
No, I'm not concerned because we're going to beat you, Yankees. By the time it's all said and done, we're going to be number 1 in the power rankings.
We got it, man. It's going to be really hard, though, because we're going to need to dethrone the LA Dodgers. It's boring. I don't want to put them first just because, like, everyone's going to have them first. But, I mean, they are the best team, so that's what it is.
Last 10, they're 8-2 on a 4-game win streak right now. They are just a machine of W's. And, no, if I'm being realistic, they're going to end the year number 1 in the power rankings.
Probably. They'd have to have a significant fall off. Mookie Betts is just so red hot
He was leading. I don't know if he's still leading right now, but he's leading the NL in home runs.
I think so.
What?
Yeah. So they're pretty damn good at baseball, guys. But those are our power rankings. Blue Jays made it. I hope to hold on to it. Another good week with the teams up ahead to do that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be a tough one. But you know what? After last week, and the Bats, as we have checked before on this show, were number 2 in OPS in the last 7 days. Obviously, it's 7 days, so it's a very short sample size. But I got faith. I got faith that the Bats are going to keep rolling, and the pitching, the starting pitching is going to keep being good. And let's take a look at these series upcoming, everybody. We've got the Chicago White Sox playing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're back home in Toronto for both of these series and for these games. Also, before I say for these games, White Sox 23-23.
Yeah.
So let's remove what we think of them. They're kind of just being 500, obviously.
And I'd actually like, before we even go any further, can we just show these people the team stats really quickly here?
Yeah.
Let's go and take a quick look at the offense for these guys.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No.
Scroll down.
Uh-oh.
Scroll down.
Wow.
Yeah. Now click on their team. Click on their team.
Clicking on their team.
Yeah, this is what blew me away, folks. 27th right now in OPS. Let's go to stats.
Stats.
Yeah, stats up there and sortable team stats or whatever.
Team stats.
Or just like this good right here. And we can sort this by or maybe ABs, just see who's like doing stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, this is what their offense is doing. They have one good player.
And he's hurt.
It's Tim Anderson.
And he's hurt. Yes, he is.
And everyone else, look at that. Every single other player.
Robert.
Their one elite who's kicking ass is hurt.
Now hurt.
And
that's unfortunate.
And everyone else on their offense is being so bad.
Yeah.
You know, so like literally, I never want to wish injuries upon anyone. Tim Anderson, great player, so much respect for him. But it's actually happening at a perfect time for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Because we could actually dominate them.
We
could dominate them.
Dude. Like, their offense is not good right now.
You know, let's take a look at this series and like let's predict to see if we can dominate their pitching. You know what I mean? We got Gosman starting off on Tuesday. What a better pitcher to have to dominate a cold offense. He's going to be going up against Giolito, though. So he's got a 2.63 ERA, Giolito. That's going to be a tough matchup, but, you know, I think the offense could come through for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Wednesday, we got Hanjin Ryu, who's having a good last 3 starts, against Kopech, who's got a 1.29 ERA. He's kicking ass. That'll be a tough game, too. Thursday, we got the young king, Manoah, versus a guy having another resurgence career, Johnny Cueto, 241.
Yeah.
The pitching is not going to get any easier, guys.
No, it is really good. Like, in a down offensive year, like, across MLB, you're going to see a lot of good pitching stats.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, we have a lot of good ones ourselves.
Yeah.
What do you think we're going to do this series?
Sweeps are hard to say. The offense is really bad for the White Sox, but the pitching is good. Yeah. I think we're going to grab 2 of 3.
I agree with you. I feel like they're going to find a way to edge us out of one. Like, they do have a really good bullpen. There's going to be a low-scoring affair one day. I don't know what it's going to be, but they're going to find a way to just steal one away from us at the Rogers Center. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I actually don't... Like, I want to say it's Ryu that loses.
Right.
But I actually... I don't know. Like, I have a vibe that it's going to be one of the other two, and it's not really going to be their fault. But maybe Gausman gives up like 2, or maybe Manoah gives up like 2.
And then the bullpen gives it up.
And the bullpen gives it up or something. Like, we just cannot... Like, it's like a 3-1 ball game or something.
You know what?
So
I did have it as Ryu. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to say it's going to be Manoah because my guess is the bullpen's going to get tired by game 3 because they're going to be pitching in so many close games. Yeah. We're going to have nobody, and then Cueto's going to just... we're going to lose it in the back half.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there, but I'd still be very happy with 2 W's on the White Sox.
I agree.
Moving on to the weekend series starting Friday, going through to Sunday. We have the Twins. Who do they have pitching?
So actually, the Twins, I didn't even take an effort to record or predict who they're going to be pitching because, dude, they're going to face Detroit for 5 games in 4 days. They have a doubleheader. Because you know how they canceled the first 2 series? So just like what we're going to do with the Rays, we're going to have another 5-game series in 4 games against them to make up for it.
That's insanity.
So they're going to do that in this week. So I was like, I don't know what matchups they're going to do, who they're going to be pitching. So I didn't even take an effort to look.
Right.
But I know who we're going to be pitching.
Yeah.
We're going to be pitching Kikuchi on Friday, a 3.48 ERA. Barrios on Saturday. We know he's either a great guy or a bad guy.
Yeah.
And then Gausman again on Sunday. What do you think? Tougher to predict.
My realistic brain for some reason is telling me that we lose 2 of these.
Right.
I don't know why. But I'm also kind of hoping that because they have 5 games in 4 days, maybe they're a little tired out.
Yeah.
They're going to be on the road. It's going to be like they're not even going to know who's pitching. So I'm going to say that we take 2, and I'll be happy about it. I wouldn't be shocked if the Twins come out and out-hit us, though.
Right.
Because they have been really hot with the bats.
Yeah.
But let's say that we win 2.
I'm going to say win 2, and for the exact reason you just said, they're going to be tired. Their bullpen's going to be tired. So I think that we're going to take advantage of that, and we're in Rogers Center still. And, I think we're going to have momentum coming from the White Sox into that and take it. They're a good team, though. 29-20 as of right now.
They are a really good team. So, I don't want to sell them short. So we could lose 2 there, but still, like, if we can win 4 and lose 2 this week, I'd be pretty happy.
I'm happy, and that would bring our record to a 31-22 record.
Love it.
That's going to be looking really nice on next week's Power Rankings.
Yes, it is. That'd be really good. All right, guys. Last segment of the show.
Woo!
We did it last week. We're going to do it again this week. We're going to do it all the weeks after that. It is that special time where we spin that wheel. The spinning fortune, baseball, colorful, future determining, stat analyzing, and it's a wheel that we spin every week.
Woo! It's that time, baby!
It is, in fact, the wheel that we spin every single week.
Oh!
Fill the people in on what went down.
What's going on? So, guys, last week, the record, or the scores was 10 Nick, 8 Adam. We ended up splitting one. We had a tie. Vladdy versus Bo Bichette in RBIs. Bo Bichette with that home run put him to tie Vladdy. 3 RBIs each on the week. Kind of low for the big boys, but it is what it is. Sometimes you have down weeks. And then the one category I got was the walks. Vladdy got intentionally walked twice. Twice this week.
Yeah.
Springer did get intentionally walked once, but that was the difference maker, was 1 extra intentional walk, and Vladdy took it. And then we had the homers. You took Vladdy, I took Bo, and he hit 2, and Bo hit 1. So that took it.
Okay, so last week, was that my week?
That was my week. So now it is your week.
Okay, so it's my week now. All right, sounds good, guys.
Let's go.
So let's spin it.
Let's spin, baby.
What are we gonna get?
What
are we gonna get? Give me something I can work with. Not gonna get the bonus player.
Oh. Average. Have we had average yet? We haven't had average yet.
So I just want to fill everybody in. I think the minimum is what? Is it 15 ABs?
15 ABs.
15 ABs is the minimum for the batting average.
Ooh, so you're going to go first or you're going to go second?
I think there's a lot of good options here.
A lot of good options.
So I think I'm going to let you go first on this one. I think there's a lot of good people I'd be happy with.
There is a lot of good people, you know. It feels weird taking Kirk. Kirk has been great. Bo Bichette's been hot, but it also feels weird taking Bo Bichette. But he is an average guy. He is an average guy. He did hit 310 this week. Gurriel's hot, 312. Guerrero is 419, a little bit low. Springer's pretty safe too. You know what? This was a good one to go second on because there's a lot of good options.
I'm not really going to be disappointed with whoever I get here.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my guns, and I'm going to say Bo Bichette. He's been hot. He hits for high average. I feel like Bo is coming back to Bo form. If this is on base percentage, which I don't think... Oh, we do have. No, we don't. Oh, we have OPS.
Yeah.
Which we haven't had either.
No.
But if it was on base, I would not pick Bo, but I am going to pick Bo Bichette here.
Okay, that's reasonable. Interesting, guys. Who should I pick?
Well, Captain had a 470.
I'm actually,
honestly.
I am really thinking about it, dude. Like, if he gets the ABs, which I feel like he's going to have to get.
Hot.
I am really thinking, like, he's just so
he's
good.
Hot. He's hot as hell.
And I know he's not going to strike out. And I know, he might get a lot of walks, but Captain's really good at baseball. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to take
Captain. Go Captain.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta defend your boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There we go.
There you go. There you go.
Baby.
Woo! Wow. Is that the first time Captain's been picked?
I think it has to be.
Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay. Hey, we even had... Oh, we had someone tell you to get Captain. Yeah, Atlanta said get Captain. Let's go. And what's the second category? ERA starters.
ERA for the starters.
And that's what you're going to be picking first on right here.
Okay, ERA for the starters. I get to go first. I feel like the choice here is pretty easy. I definitely want to have someone against White Sox because they're, not good right now, and I want to pick somebody who goes once. So I'm gonna pick Alek Manoah.
Yep, Alek Manoah, dude. Alek Manoah is literally leading our team in ERA, so that is a definite good one. And obviously the next one is pretty obvious for me.
Yeah.
I have maybe a redemption game possibility because Gausman will go twice. I'm gonna say Kevin Gausman against Manoah. I mean, those are the two obvious ones.
Those are the two obvious ones, buddy. So that's gonna be the starters right there. And
here we go.
The last category.
Here we go.
Player.
Here we go. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? No, it's not. It's gone. It's gone. And base on balls, batters. Interesting. And you go first, my guy.
I mean, he did kick ass at it last week. He gets intentionally walked so damn much. So yeah, maybe Guerrero.
Dude, yeah, that is for me the obvious one. This guy walks a lot, and honestly, we might be swapping guys here because
go Springer?
Springer had 6 walks last week. That is, and then the only person who's next to him was Gurriel, but I don't trust him to get that. And Springer has a great eyeball, so I am gonna go George Springer.
Fair enough.
All right. Wow.
Okay.
There we go.
Interesting selections there. Got Kirk. Wow. Yeah. Vladdy, Manoah. Interesting.
This could be anyone's week. I feel. This could be anybody's week.
For sure. Guys, that was the Blue Jays Today Show. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought about all of it, about Tommy Pham slapping people, about the week ahead, about everything that we talked about today. I want to know what you guys think is going to be our record for this coming week. Comment down below all of it. Yeah.
Guys, also use code TODAYJAYS to sign up for Monkey Knife Fight and get discounts and deals, and also $3 a month to become a Patreon member. You can come onto our Wine on Wine, which is every Friday.
Thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go!